It's an almost normal day in the twins' lives, almost normal because today is their 15th birthday. And then Obsidiana and Tomojisa, which is quite unusual, came back home to the twins' house a little earlier than expected and asked them, "Hello there, girls. I know that this is very sudden, but I want you to come and talk with me for a brief moment. Please come to the living room right now. What does this strange witch want from us now?" "Yes, Mom, we are coming right now."
Can you come downstairs for a moment? Your mom and I want to talk to you.
This is something that always happens in Mexico when girls your age reach this age. It's a tradition. What do you want us to do?
It's something she's really excited about. It's a very common party in Mexico. You have to choose a dress, shoes, jewelry if you want, a menu, and invite your friends from school. Do it for her.
Tomohisa will take all three of you to all the stores to buy everything needed for the party. You will choose the venue where the event will take place. The girls are going to invite their friends from school. Most of them accept. Yameki and Mikuko do not, both because they don't want to see Domiko. When they go to order the cake for the party, Tomohisa goes alone. And as that specific date finally approaches on the calendar, December the 8th, Obsidiana grows a bit distant from her husband Tomohisa. Domiko goes to Nishi's restaurant and hands her an invitation. The two twins from her school arrive, and now all that's left is to choose their dresses. "Dad, where can we get our dresses?"
I think I know a place.
Tomohisa takes the two twins and brings them to get their measurements taken.
Honey, do you want a dress too? Don't be shy, the seamstress doesn't bite, right? Go ahead, let them take your measurements too. I've already ordered my suit.
Obsidiana leaves the shop and gets into the car.
What's wrong with her?
The witch is acting really strange, isn't she, Mr. Wizard?
Don't talk about your mom like that.
Sayuki was a classmate of Obsidiana's back in middle school. They knew each other, got along well, but Sayuki always thought the world was against her. And everything that happened was because she was paying off some karma from a past life. Life was just very unfortunate for her. They didn't cross paths again until she ran into her at the twins' parents' workplace. Sayuki became a Red Cross recipient through her university-mandated social service program with the Eromusas. And while at work, she met the commercial pilot Tomohisa and the flight attendant Obsidiana. She also met Arturo and a fellow colleague named Leonardo. Arturo liked her. He always looked out for her, making sure she had hot coffee in her coffee maker, staples in her stapler, blank sheets in the printer, and fresh flowers on her desk. But she met Leonardo. Leonardo was a distinguished and highly respected public figure, well known in color. One day she decided to reach out and send Leonardo a heartfelt personal message on Befriend. She writes, "I know I'm very young for you, but I sincerely promise that I will grow with you over time. And I want to grow on my own, and I want you to see me grow. I don't want you to be too obvious, your fame is yours." Leonardo was a 46-year-old man and Sayuki was 19. Leonardo was an alcoholic, he liked soccer, gambling, and he was bald. He was missing a leg, but he had a prosthesis. However, she was obsessed with the idea of hearing his voice all the time, of giving him a bit of the love she never had in her childhood, from a person with different abilities. The first thing she told him was, be discreet. The first thing Leonardo ignored. He was already following her on Color, but what he did after that was block her and post on Color. She was harassing me. Some people were kind, telling him, "Pay attention to the crazy girl." And one of the others was incredibly rude, which of course, Leonardo liked quite a bit. And that really upset Sayuki. It made her cry out of frustration and humiliation. "Do you know why I fell in love with you?" "Because one day I saw you alone and sad commenting on Color. Finally, another shitty year comes to an end. I said I can't leave him like that. I made the worst mistake of my life. I confessed my love to you, my favorite song, and you consumed my life. My joy, my harmony, and I was never enough for you. But I don't regret it, at least during the time I was in contact with you. You never said again, finally, another shitty year comes to an end." The special day of the twins' party finally arrived, and both they and Obsidiana and Tomohisa personally invited Sayuki, Arturo, and Leonardo to the party. Leonardo hadn't planned on going since he didn't think there would be alcohol, but Tomohisa told him there would be, and that convinced him to go. Sayuki was feeling down and didn't want to go, but she did anyway. She wanted to get out of her mind the fact that Leonardo's followers had mocked her publicly. Arturo went because he wanted to see his colleague Tomohisa's house. There was a mass to give thanks that both had reached adolescence. All of the twins' friends were there, as well as Erwin and Doriko. They were going to be chambelanes, along with other kids from their school and some of the twins' cousins. Tomohisa was at the ceremony with them and gave a speech.
I thank everyone for coming to my daughter's party and God for allowing them to grow up to 15 years old in perfect health, both of them. May He let me see them become adults. I want to see them fulfill themselves. Love, where are you? The mass is over. When are you going to arrive?
Sorry, I was just taking care of a few minor details. I promise I'll make it to dinner. Tomohisa worries about her, but focuses on taking his daughters to the hall in the limousine. Obsidiana and the girls had already arranged everything. The banquet was ready, everything was decorated, the waiters were prepared to serve the guests, and the tables had the name of each family. Tomohisa became alarmed because his wife wasn't there and her cell phone was in the hall. Tomohisa asked the head waiter.
Have you seen my wife?
To which he replied,
No, I haven't seen her. She was here about 4 hours ago, but she left the hall and left her cell phone behind. She was in a big hurry. She didn't tell us where she was going.
all the guests started to come in to dance with the twins, and Tomohisa went up to dance with both of them. And he left them dancing with the other guests. There was a show that was included with the venue. Tomohisa went outside to see if he could spot Obsidiana nearby.
Where are you, my love?
But he couldn't see anything. It was cloudy and already nighttime. Sayuki saw Leonardo and didn't say anything to him. But he was very drunk and some of his colleagues took him away in a taxi. Someone grabbed Sayuki's butt and tore her dress. She turned bright red. Arturo was watching her. But he also saw that she wasn't upset because she held on to the person who groped her. He left his jacket with her and walked away saying,
I see you're having a really good time.
She ran out to catch up with Arturo to clear things up, but he was already gone. It starts to rain. Tomochis was about to turn around and go back into the party. He was on the first floor of the hall, on a balcony, and suddenly he sees his wife coming up the stairs to the balcony, soaked, wearing a beautiful red princess dress and an incredible hairstyle.
Oops, what happened? You've been acting really strange these past few days.
I am so incredibly sorry that I haven't been able to be right there by your side like I wanted to be. I have been occupied with things almost the entire day today, and I truly regret every moment that I was away from you.
Can I know why? Is it because of the party? Is it because of nostalgia?
Almost. It's entirely because of the beautiful rhythmic dance.
Because of the dance?
Yes, you see, back when I was a young student in elementary school in all of the Mexican elementary schools, we would always celebrate our graduation with a big event. And the teachers would assign each of us a specific dance partner for the ceremony. At my own dance, I once vividly remember overhearing the boy who was supposed to dance with me say to someone else that he really didn't want to do it at all. He told me that I was ugly, so I just stood there silently and still in my delicate light blue dress. But since that moment, I haven't found the words to speak to anyone at all. It truly made me feel an overwhelming sense of melancholy, you know? It has been really hard to move on from what he said. You know, to be honest, I also never had a quinceañera, and I really do not know how to dance.
I understand. So that's how it is. Well then, would you do me the honor of sharing this dance?
two of them stay dancing in the rain to the waltz that's being played inside with the twins Erwin and Boriko. Sayuki takes shelter in the rain while Beato, Mujiza, and Obsidiana dance.